As usual, my name is Kenneth, and you're welcome to everyone home and to everyone watching us. Thank you for your time. We've been off for quite some time, but as usual, we've been, up and down looking for an inspirational story to bring you on, or someone to motivate you a little bit. So today, it's like the other days, I've been joined with my friend Ashley. From from the usual, because everyone needs to understand what's going on. So I'm joined with Mrs. Ashley. Today is the day, and that being said, Mrs. Ashley, this is Ken. Is it you speak Luganda, so we can go from there?
I do. Personally, when I came here, I was like, I'm going to be here for only 4 years and then I'm going to go back home.
Some of us said too, but we're
Exactly. And we'd look at Indians and Pakistanis and Philippines and they're like, what are they doing here?
10 years, 5
10
years.
Six, how many years have been here? 10 years. I'm like, oh my God, what are you talking about? But to me, one thing that inspired me to stay in the UAE, I think, and that kept me moving, actually, I think it's the safety, Can I tell you a secret?
Mm-hmm.
I am scared of snakes. It's so funny. Like snakes, like they are the worst thing I do hate, And then that's just staying in a country where you feel like you're safe from them. It gives you like that kind of harmony and peace, So to me, it was more of how this country is really organized, how the safety part of it, For me to feel like I was like, okay, my dreams are actually staying around here, So I felt home, and I can literally tell you that nothing has ever made me to miss home. Like I feel like I'm home.
The first time I saw you, or the first time I got to see you, not many years ago, actually.
When was that?
I really don't remember. Don't ask me that.
Could it be like 2 years, 3 years ago?
3 years, to be
3 years.
specific.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've always known you, or I got to know you making visas. Yes, to some people, making visas, it's just paperwork, right? But in your own view, or you as a person that makes visas, like what goes into this market of making visa here and there for this person from this country and all that? What makes it a nice place to handle, or a job to work each and every day?
I feel like it's a very good question, and actually nobody has ever asked me the way you have. I should give you those up loud.
Yeah.
And I feel like we as consultants, because I would call ourselves consultants, we've never actually gotten that microphone to speak about this business. Now, if you asked me this question like 5 years ago, I would tell you this is a very good profession to do. But now, today, I'll tell you that this profession is one of its kind that is very, very hard.
Yeah.
Believe me or not, you've known me for visas, but I do other businesses.
Yeah.
And every business has its own hurdles, it has its own complications. But a visa consultancy job, or let's say work, is one of the hardest. Why? Because first of all, you are dealing with documentation. Now, when it comes to documentation, every person is entitled with a lot of worries and stress. I'll tell you something, like 5 years ago, when they stopped Ugandan visas, my child is one of those people who were affected. I would see her getting stressed over it.
I know.
You understand?
Yeah.
Just harm the fact that she's not going to school because she's not having those documentation. So literally, I can understand a client frustration. Now, having the fact you are dealing with someone documentation, the energy, the anger, the stress that comes with from the other person and then transferred to you, it's very, very hard for you to breathe in and out. And at the same time, UAE as a country, when it comes to visa applications, I don't do only UAE visa application. I do for other nationality, like let's say Europe applications, let's say Canada, USA. Now, when it comes to USA, Canada and other countries, it is kind of easy because they've made it very simple. If you don't get the visa, there's no refund, there's nothing. It's very simple, and there's no way you're gonna complain about it.
So everyone comes when.
But regardless, you will still see people. I will see people commenting on the U.S. embassy page, something like that. Yeah. But now, imagine you're working with UAE government whereby you don't have a say. The UAE visa, let's say, program, how it's handled, it's for mafias. Now, when I say about mafias, is in this way. The winner takes it all. You've ever heard about that thing?
Yeah.
The winner takes it all.
Yeah.
So if Kenny has money, you go to the immigration with 1 million dirham and get visas. When you get visas, we call them quotas.
Yeah.
So when you get your 100,000 quotas, you call Ashley. Do you have 50,000? Yes. Let me give you 100 quotas. You give me quotas. But at the end of the day, you have what you call your system. That is a quota system. So again, there is someone approving this visa. Your system is connected to another system.
Yeah,
and this system is connected to the government.
Yeah.
Now, this person who is the last, by the time the visa comes to me, I am like the 50th person.
To get it.
Like me, a visa agent, I'm like the 50. There is always people in between. Sometimes I look at Ugandans making noise on social media and I laugh and I'm like, someone might say I'm a bad person, but they bought a visa from another company, but at the end of the day, I'm the one who did it. Because I do supply these other companies indirectly.
That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, that's how crazy it is. So what is my point here? My point is here, we don't have a say because we are giving this visa to someone else who is also getting approval from the government. So what makes this job a very critical one is the fact that you do not have the ability, where you can actually see an application and they're like, okay, this is the problem. If I do this, I can be able to sort it. No, here you can't.
It's a process that you have to take.
Exactly. There is someone else. It's just like when your child is sick, you know that my child is sick. When a baby is sick, you literally don't know what your baby is suffering from. So you're taking the baby to hospital, and then in the hospital, they'll tell you maybe it's malaria. Even the doctors are literally guessing about it. So now this is the visa. This is the visa work. But again, we can't always talk about only the bad things about it. There've been beautiful part of it. There've been a success on it.
So if you you've talked about success. Sorry about that. Cause I'm putting you among people that at least have got success in it, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So what is that one thing that you say that, let's say if I'm working on Canada visa, it's easier and I've dealt with so many people that do this. In Ugandans, I've got this problem, but this, so which is the...
Kane, I tell you something. I have worked on Ugandans over thousands and thousands.
Yeah. The hardest?
Nobody should even lie to you. The ones that have gone wrong could be like 100.
Yeah.
But thousands have gone right. Yeah. For example, did you know I am the biggest humanitarian in the UAE?
You telling me now?
Exactly. Yeah. But why don't you know that part? The beautiful stories of people will never be aired or will be aired at a very short, notice.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
I don't even know how to explain to you, but being the best the things I've gotten from the best humanitarian, not from only from the Ugandan government, but even the UAE government, are bigger than you can imagine. You understand what I'm saying? But you can never know those ones because the bad things sounds more than the good things. If it's one application that goes wrong, it will go viral.
Honestly, I don't know why it's so natural nowadays that bad things are always put first.
It's just like how men do not have voice in the community.
I know, don't talk about
but women have voices in the community.
Let's leave that. Next time. Honestly,
Story for another day.
That's story.
So exactly, that is it. So honestly, I have done more visas, more than ISAs.
People should give you your flowers, madam.
No, they do. They do. Now, those who know.
But those who don't know?
Don't know.
They should know. We are telling them now.
And just there.
Yeah.
If you want to know that I actually do things, is the fact that I still exist.
I know. You are here.
That's it.
I know.
Just that it.
So these are the challenges that you faced, to be honest. Give me one. Give me a challenge that I worked on this guy's visa and it almost took me.
In 2024, during the amnesty, I think that was around August. We were all prepared for August and amnesty. Number of applications, I did a lot of companies for the employment visas, and everything. It was fantastic. Tell me why, when I actually started working on people, companies got blocked. Now, when we talk about companies getting blocked, it was not only one company. There were more than 6 of my companies. Now, when they get blocked, I had clients close to 45 people. And then all of a sudden, I had taken a contract with Fly Dubai. When we talk about these numbers, Ugandans actually argue about it. How can you get 300,000 dirham? I signed a deal with Fly Dubai and I got a quota for doing A to A. I want to tell you, in 2024, all the A to A's, apart from a few Ugandan companies, they were coming from my office. And then from nowhere, Fly Dubai stops A to A. Do you know what it means? That means everyone literally is not going to renew or extend their visas. Now, there is a policy whereby if someone goes on abscond, you are supposed to pay that abscond. And Fly Dubai abscond was for 800 dirham. Now, I want you to take 800 dirham, multiply by 3,000. And if you think I'm lying, I'm going to open for you my phone. I show you. I supply even Ghanaian companies A to A. That means I give these other companies visas. Why? Because most people do not like to take risk. There's a sort of abscond, Now, people like us, we put our checks and money because we are aiming at bigger money. Now, in life, the biggest hurdle you're going to get is to grow. Growth is hard, it's expensive, but again, it's yielding. Because when you grow, your mind's open. Because you can't keep being small for the rest of your life. You understand? So now, tell me why I couldn't come out of my room for the rest of 1 week.
Why is that?
Because literally, I have losses. Fly Dubai, I need to pay close to 200,000 dirham. And then now I have the companies that are blocked, and everyone who is under those companies, I need to cancel and repeat all those visas. And guess what? A friend of mine calls me. He's called Sedem. He has a company called Magma Tours and Travel. He's a Ghanaian. And he's like, Ashley, I have something to tell you. Where are you? I tell him I'm at home. So he comes home. And then he tells me, Ashley, I think I'm bewitched. Like, why?
Why is that?
He's like, Ashley, do you know ABCD is happening? So he's literally telling me the same things that are happening to me, but the only difference is that for him, he doesn't take the A to A. He's like, Ashley, 10 of my companies are blocked and I have 100 people to correct. When he told me that, the next day I moved from my room and came to the living room and I'm like, you know what? I told him, Sedem, you're not bewitched. I'm going through the same stuff. So it's normal. But that situation taught me something. That in life, you don't run, you walk. Because tell me why, what was I supposed to do at that moment? I was supposed to look on. There was no other thing to do. Fly Dubai is threatening to put a case on me, which they did actually. I have to pay the money.
When you get a contract from them, you pay them or they pay you or whatever?
So every person who goes on overstay, I need to pay. Every person who goes on overstay and gets an abscond, I need to pay. And the funniest part is, the Fly Dubai abscond, every person who has a visa of Dubai, that abscond can be removed for free of charge at Alaware. Now you can imagine every person, and with all these people who are teaching a lot about visas and everything, everyone knows about it. So everyone was just going to remove it and doing other visas. And meanwhile, in Zambia,
that's bad. That's too bad.
You understand?
Yeah.
Now, these are things that literally nobody can understand and explain to anyone. But someone will just say, "Oye, Mukazi Mubi," you understand? But they don't know you, what literally you're going through.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why one of these days, when someone says, "Oh, God is going to see you," God is going to see you, bro. God is seeing me and seeing you too.
Yeah.
Because you don't know you, what you're doing to me.
So if Dubai is, let's say, a person, right? Will you like to befriend that person? Will you like to describe, like, would you befriend that person? Will you be an enemy? Will you want to, engage with that person?
If Dubai was a person.
Really, yeah.
Yes.
Because the way you've told me,
Habibti.
I need to know from you.
Habibti, I would be a friend to Dubai.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't want to be a friend to a person who has given me so much?
I know, yeah.
Dubai
has given us
Yeah,
so
Dubai
much.
has given me so much, Kane, and I don't want to lie.
Yeah.
Okay, if I go to Uganda right now, I'm sleeping in a posh house, not even visas, by the way.
Yeah.
People don't understand something. For us, if you Chitegera. Tuli batu baddiru ba speaker. Obeera oli awo n'okubaddiru yo ya Rolls Royce. Okitegera kati these visa things, they are just by the way.
Those are things you do.
Neffe tulina buddiru bwaffe. Obeera awo n'ozizuka n'okubayo
So people shouldn't. I don't know if you want to talk about those other things, but if you want to, it's fine. But people shouldn't know actually only on visas.
Ugandans should stick and know me on visas. It is okay. It is okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. One of these days, I was attending a session of UAE African markets. Big up to you, William. You're so amazing. The support, the exposure you've given to me. My first 100,000 dirham in the UAE, I got it through this gentleman called William, the founder of UAE Africa Networking. You should go there. There are mindsets there. You meet people and your minds are open. You understand? Now, someone was actually talking about the challenges of opening business and naming them under your names. When we are starting business, Patrick Bitature, or I don't know if you're a person who listens and read me, I am that person. Patrick Bitature spoke about how doing a business at an early age is the best thing ever, because you're going to make a lot of mistakes. And by the time you grow old, you're on point, bro. You understand? So me, I'm so okay with the mistakes I've made, because the mistakes I've made, they've shaped me. That's why when you see me moving, they say, "Oh, your Mukazi Bananga is strong." I'm not strong, bro. But strength is the only thing that keeps me moving. So we were talking about doing businesses according to your names. Today, did you know that I literally have a company in Malawi and nobody knows about it?
It's good. I didn't. Yeah.
That's it.
Those are. I think those are personal things, and those
Exactly.
are things
No. Why am I saying this?
Yeah.
I'm saying this because Ashley Towers has been dragged a million times.
I know, yeah.
Over things that even don't worth it. The name Ashley has become an item that can always be put in a catalog, every time and every minute, which is okay. Many people want to be talked about and they never talked about. So for me, either bad or good, if you talk about me, at the end of the day, I have Aziz who knows who I am. So it is okay. So why is it I don't want them to know my other things? Because they have evil eyes. Like, bro, a Ugandan is the kind of a person who would not want you to have that beautiful, not all, most. Wants you to see that, oh, Ashley is actually doing real estate now. Oh my God, I have never posted real estate, but I've closed deals of real estate. You understand why? Because you're going to post and then someone is going to talk about it. I tell you, one gentleman who came from the UK, I was doing company for him. This man, the amount of words that he was told about me.
Yeah.
If he had a small heart, he would have left.
Yeah, I know.
And then when I finished to open for me, actually he opened a home care service, whatever. There's another guy from UK, also Uganda, and I did business setup for him. It was this citizenship, like second citizenships. But the amount of words that these people were told, if they didn't have hearts that can manage, they wouldn't work with me. But then this gentleman told me, imagine, I was going to lose this good service because of propaganda.
I know.
You understand? A Ugandan, and we were literally talking about it with my friend. Like, Kenny, do you want to tell me that the whole of United Arab Emirates, Ugandans, I'm the one who worked them on visas?
No.
But everyone will tell you, oh, you're Mokazi movie, you know, in a way that then you ask them.
Yeah.
My friend Najib was at A2A, and then someone said, oh, you're Mokazi movie, and then it was like, what did she do to you? But then Najib was like, I want you to call your friend. So he calls their friends like, siari mokwano gwange. And then the other one, siari mokwano gwange.
So it's
it is a chain of Rugambo in bed space and whatsoever. Yes, I know. In business, Ken, you can't be perfect. You know, there are those mistakes I've done here and there. Correct. Because at the end of the day, I'm a human being. But what is important is, and my father told me about it when I was crying to him like 2 years back about business. He told me, please do not cry. You either choose to go back to employment or stay still. Yeah, he was like, do you support football? I'm like, the last time I support football is when I was with you, you know. He's like, okay. By the way, shout out to my father. He's a big supporter of Arsenal. Zeibabu Semakula. Getting that trophy after 22 years. Yeah. This message is for you. Congratulations, Sebo Arsenal. Jew. 22 years. My dad would have never seen it. Imagine if he died last year. Please, Shurem Babs, show this to dad and tell him congratulations.
Congratulations, actually, to every Arsenal.
Every Arsenal supporter.
I don't want to say that, but no, tell them Bruno Fernandes is the best. So, simple.
My dad was talking about Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
When he was seated, and then there was water, there was Coca-Cola in front of him. So he removed Coca-Cola and placed water. Yeah. You saw that video. Yeah. Now, Ken, we've grown seeing Coca-Cola. Ken, do you know that Coca-Cola is the most dragged brand in the world?
Yeah.
Have you ever been on YouTube and looked at Coca-Cola?
It's everywhere.
Oh my God. No, like dragged. Yeah. Like people are talking about it. Yeah, trash. Like, this is a trash company. Look at what they're doing.
Still go on,
but it moves heights. You know why? Because first of all, the owner of it doesn't care about rumors. You understand? Yeah. So it is all about the energy you have and how far you want to be, you know.
You've created people, let's say business and stuff, right? Someone planning to move to Dubai for a longer term, not a short while, not one year, whatever. Which kind of advice that you will give to them, you know, that will motivate them or will, you know, just to brighten up their mind?
First of all, I feel like most of the times for us when we were coming to the UAE, okay, it was all about you know, we're talking about this thing called bandwagon one of these days. Like Ugandans have a lot of bandwagon. So me, like you just come with your CV, your security, you know, which okay, you know. So first of all, it depends on that person. Is this person like a person who is like highlighted or you know, like is he looking for professional jobs or normal? Now, the biggest problem people do have, and this is one of the biggest failures of our business, the tourism business, is the fact that people don't come prepared. So someone contacts you, naga mazenjagala kuja Dubai na milioni zange satu chitundu. Visa, for example, now is 2.3 for 2 months. And then one ticket to 1.3, you know, that is 3.6, you know, or 3.6. Ngaina 3.6, akatanda, maybe ka 500, that is 1 million, that is 4.6. And then this ababy ngainanga bitano wa bibiringa as kola chukuhasolinga. Definitely, when this person comes to the UAE, this person is going to suffer, first of all. One, the transportation to go and look for jobs is a hurdle.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
You understand? Now, he's going to reach an extent whereby, commission for us, when we just came to the UAE, the commission things was not there. We used to work in malls. We would look, you know. Now, imagine, like, currently, you find someone coming to the UAE and getting a LinkedIn profile. Like, you understand? So I feel like when someone wants to come, first of all, they need to be prepared, knowing that I am coming at I'm coming to look for a job to be better. When we talk about preparedness, it has to be financially, it has to be physically, it has to be emotionally, you have to be ready. And also your CVs, how have you done your CVs, they're important. How your LinkedIn is important, and also you shouldn't come with an aim of being low. Come with an aim, even though you are like, let's say, a journalist. Now, some of us didn't get that opportunity, didn't get that opportunity, or people to tell us that these are the things you can literally do,
You just
exactly. We just came. If somebody told me that literally, Ashley, you're going to the UAE, but you can actually get a job of your profession, that is journalism, probably I would have looked for a job of journalism.
Yeah.
People like Ismail Sebugwao, who came here and they got jobs with the Halij News. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Why not you?
So it has to, when you're coming to Dubai, you have to also choose the people that you're going to deal with.
Yes.
You have to get the right people to talk to. And actually, even also the environment where you're going to sleep, stay, whatever. That's one of the things that...
Kenny,
really
there are
people
things in
down.
life that should be normal.
Yeah.
Environment, that's normal.
Yeah.
You are the Bagandas, the saying that says, oh, Tori Muganda, pozi oli munyakore.
Netugende mad.
Okay. Okay, you are. Anyway,
Yeah.
look, by the way, Luganda is literally one language that everyone speaks.
Yeah.
So when we say that,
Baganda,
mbulira oba baita nabo.
Yeah.
Exactly. So environment consists of everything: character, education, behavior. Wotandika okuyita n'abantu abanywa ice nawe ogenda tandika oginywa kuba kati sawa zino ice yeyitirira albasha eyo abantu bonna bawedde ne ice. You understand? So the society you involve yourself, wobeera ng'otambula ne Aziz bunaku ogenda kwesanga nga lumu otandise okusaala, not in a bad way. Exactly. There are things literally people say, oh my God, omwana wa kufanana. No, tafanana. But it's because you're seeing the same attributes that I'm doing. She's literally doing them. Nekati say, simanyi kwanza si mukugu okwagalana. Me, I'm a failure in love.
No. We pray over that. I'm telling you.
In the name of Jesus.
I mean. Between men and women, between boys and girls, whatever. Abazize mu Dubai. Bani abasinzo bokoleddeko bani abasinzo genda mu varsity.
Abawala.
Really?
Yes.
I thought us.
Nedda. Abasajja tebagenda mu overseas. But kyolina okumanya, many women come to the UAE more than girls. Yeah. Those days women used to come for these bad jobs, but now women are literally coming to the UAE more than, and that's why you see most of the podcasts attacking Ugandan women. Osmani kati, remember Uganda, literally every person who feels like life is hard, now they do run to the UAE.
Isn't that a mistake?
It is not a mistake. Looking for greener pastures is not a mistake, but especially when the government is becoming so hard for us.
But the fact that most who come here end up in overstays, don't you think that something is not adding up, Because why I asked that question, I've seen so many people that are in overstays. And the funny part is not being in overstay, but working towards to correct the mistakes and whatever. Abasinga, they don't care.
No, I'll tell you something.
To some people I've talked to,
Kasa afuna gundi, kasa bajita gundi golden visa. There's even a sound that was trending over it. Now I'll tell you something. As much as I'm a business person, but also I'm a human being, so I'm being humane. What do you have to get over thing about gala? But then there are those people who literally don't want to be in overstay. But then situation interrupts. Now, chiringa nze, the only problem I have is omuntu okubeera nga ayingira overstay gono mwaka ate next year n'oguyingiramu goyina ekizibu. Kiba olaba nze kati omanyi mbeera nnyo mu nsonga z'abawala. Omuwala wuno yafunye olubuto talina tiketi muzza waka. When I reach these people and I ask them, how many kids do you have? And they're like, oh, I have 2 kids back home. And then literally right now, you went and opened your legs for another child. Are you mad? You understand? If you don't know there are contraceptives or you don't know that you're supposed to do, why are you crying for the people? You understand? So I don't have a problem with someone who goes on overstay once. Maybe It could be a situation that forced them to do so, But me, when it comes to my client, most of them, I have always given them that window. Come, let's talk about it. Now, there are those, let me call them idiots, whereby you tell them come and they still don't want to come and talk about it.
Because
you
they
understand?
don't have money.
No, then
They think.
sometimes it's not even about money, I swear. If there's a person in the UAE who has been helping even without money, it's me. And I feel like somehow that has been one of the reasons of my failure. Why? Business. So you let go gundi. Smanyi mama's heart. Mama. No. Business is business. What tarina. And I see this with my other fellow agents. Audio guy wamwita Papa Tropical. Buli client ava Papa Tropical agamba guy yaganya okunkolera visa because of chikumi. He doesn't joke. But that's business and that's how it's supposed to be. Yantuzako wansi na andaga bipapula. Ningamba wow. Mr. Right. Namukubira nga mukabira nga Mr. Right. But ugamba gwata singa kati. How are you doing it right? Let me tell you something. Me, I feel like when they say that there are people who are going to go to paradise, I feel like I'm going to go to paradise because of one thing.
What's that?
I do not even refuse. My heart. My heart is really pure. Like I have a very pure heart. My heart is clean, like white. So if you're doing good, I'll come to you to ask you how you're doing. It's good. I think for the little time we've been together here, you've seen me I'm a freestyle person. So I called him Mr. Right. Which call out ya? Nangamba nedda. Mbera serious. Niba kati bano abasasula 15 visa ne mani ngira oversenga toji stampinze ochikola otanga manga mwesonyiwa yamanyi ebintu abikola dane to stamping abana ne bagana okujja chi ne okujja kusasula sente. So literally you even call this person nagana okujja. That is how they are. So me I don't deal with such kind of people. Mwafunyo ruto odosoko olokubiri olokusatu agamba mistake chinga gonyumira bunyumizi baga vile twagala maana. Do you know why I still have one child?
I don't know, you tell me.
It's so njagala birungi. What about Gwenina? I'm struggling so hard to give her the best of education. That's why every time I say, wow, bro, it's energy behind.
Yeah, I know.
It could be energy financially, energy shouting, energy everything. So I can't put that energy times 2. Eran's in a gamba phase and gamba. When you reach 12, with one condition, that means by the time omwana oyo agenda tukanga ali mu grade 1 go asasula uri ku university utalija kusasula nangamba that's okay. You understand? And by the way, yensonga lwaki abazungu mubuza kulaki muzungu ayina omwana omu. These are the things, plan. So if you are watching this and you're in Uganda, you want to come to the UAE, plan is important. Fena tuwa planninga tetwamala gajja ate oba toyina plan. Do you have a plan B? When you talk about plan B, ye jajja, ye senga, ye uncle, ye tata, government oba embassy tayina kuyamba ng'oli wano. Ekitoka wajja ne visa ya Ashley Tours and Travel. Government wajigamba mboja mu UAE mbogenda kuja ne visa mbate kati toyina visa eweddeko government enyambe ekuyambe ki. I don't know how to take government, but government doesn't involve even your personal life.
Immigration twabagamba tugenda lambula.
Ekitegeera kimanyi ofunye olubuto government enyambe ekuyambe ki.
But why are people getting pregnant of Babogo? Can I use that word? Yeah. I've seen so many people getting pregnant. Nengo gendo olaba. You're having, I don't understand that.
Now, let me tell you something. I literally don't like I don't like to talk about interracial relationships, but I really don't have a problem with someone getting a Nigerian boyfriend.
We wouldn't have a problem.
I've heard.
We wouldn't have a problem.
But getting pregnant.
And then you have nothing else to, do about that. Because most people get pregnant, no musanganga. Yayagala tumuisiza akabadde waka yayagala like bamukubye bakoze biki. You understand this kind of
It comes back to your mindset, Kenny. It comes back to your mindset as a person. Kakati bagambye fete dating angakuba Nigeria. I've dated a Nigerian guy. I have dated one. I mean, and I'll tell you something. Relationships are just relationships. Whoever the man you're dating is, it's the same thing, either mu Nigeria, mu na Uganda, mu America, they are the same men, and all men, they have one father, and that's Adam. So the characters are equally the same. By the way, if you ask me, and I'm sorry to say this on your platform, to me, among the men I've actually dated, Nigerian men, to me, the Nigerian man I've dated was one of the most amazing person I've dated. First of all, people's mindset are different. Now, my mindset is actually different. Me, a man who cheats and I don't see, I don't care. As long as don't date him. A man who cheats, naandaga, you're bogus. And then the other thing, a man who doesn't provide, okay, is also bogus. Now I'll tell you. First of all, like Nigerian men they are smart. That's number one. They're fast. They know what they want. That's number three. And they are lovely. They're romantic. They can give you heaven and earth. But again, at the end of the day, he's still a man. So it's up to you to use your brain. If you're ready to take that pregnancy, take it. Me, the one I was dating, was rich. You understand? But one of the things that actually I stayed in the UA for 1.5 years without working, and I was being paid by then that guy every month. But I'll tell you something. At the end of the day, is this what I had wanted for myself? No. I had my own rules and regulations. I had the kind of human being I wanted. I wanted a Muslim man. He wasn't one. So when things didn't fall together according to the kind of person I want, we separated. But it doesn't mean he was a bad person. To me, he was a good person. But if you, Ngamuna Uganda, you're going to get married to a person who you actually don't even know where they live. Yeah, like I mean, someone gets pregnant. I saw one girl be crying in one of the biggest platforms in Nigeria. This guy, money, Banage. We do love that thing. Like, you know, I don't want to mention it.
No, I don't know.
You don't know.
Mm-mm.
You want me to say it out?
I don't know what you're talking about.
SEX. We all do love it.
It's nature.
Yeah, it's nature. Our body demands it. But at the end of the day, how do you control yourself?
I know.
Bambi, where again there is it? We're not saying that you shouldn't get Nigerian men.
Yeah.
Me, actually, I will applaud you to go and get one. Don't have a problem with that. Like I told you, to me, he was the most amazing person, quality.
Maybe you're wise, but not theirs.
Most of them are, by the way. Most of them are.
We don't know.
I'll tell you something. The reason why they are nice is one.
Yeah.
The reason why they are nice is the fact that they care.
So you mean you mean if someone cares, it means they are nice?
Women love to be cared for.
Listen, okay, when we are looking at the longer term, I don't think being nice is anything that you can say like, because they care, that's enough, right?
Penny, for the shortest time I was with you right now, I've gotten to know one thing about you. You're this kind of person who don't like to show your affection. Am I right?
It depends on circumstances, but I like to keep myself
calm.
Yeah.
For you, you feel like your emotions cannot be shown by touching.
No.
Thank you. You see, I studied psychology as my course unit, so it's very easy for me to understand someone. But now I'll tell you something. Now, Kenny, if you are, example, dating me, I'm a person who loves to be touched. So if you touch me, I feel you do love me. And most women are like that. Yeah. Now, women love to be cared, to be protected, to be seen. Hey, baby, you look smart. Your hair. I'm Nigeria, eh? I'm Nigeria. Would you say that? Oh, my God. Hey, baby, you're looking amazing. Hey, baby, the hair is nice. Oh, my God.
That's how you make mistakes, because they blind you with this affection and smile every day. Baby, this. You're no, actually, honestly, if I know that you've been,
you don't want even to take, like, Oh, really?
We don't discuss.
Get off. Get off. But
Okay.
believe me or not,
Yeah.
I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
Nigerian men to me are so amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
And by the way, if there's a Nigerian man out there in accent, I'm available. Look for me, bro. Yes. To me, they are nice people as long as you understand sense of humor.
I think
it is very important.
Actually, also, I think these people, Nigerians, I've worked with several of them, but in those 100 I've worked with, only 2 people I've seen with a good heart.
Now, I'll tell you something. The thing about character and behavior is a very tactical thing to talk about. You know why?
Yeah.
I'll tell you something. People are different. Even Ugandans, I'll tell you, I've met good ones and bad ones.
Of course, it's nature.
So, like, kakati nzate. I can assure you one thing. There's literally nothing you're gonna tell me about Nigerians that I will accept apart from one thing.
What's that?
Making noise. of which it is their culture. For them, when they talk, like when they talk, they talk loudly, but it's not that they want to talk loud. This is how they're raised to talk. Even a young kid, you'll find her or him speaks the way they are. But there are also people who speaks different. Now, the person I was dating, I was literally the Nigerian because his voice was so calm. So calm. So, Chesolo Kugamba, when you say that they are really the hearts, I'll tell you, I feel like the most beautiful hearted people I've met are them. In that, Katinzimi, I used to have a friend of mine called Shay. Shay would make a deal, na kuba sente, na kubira na gamba. Actually, quality, where you there now? Let's go. And he buys you Gucci.
Okay. We're gonna stop here because actually I get into really. I say no and. Okay. We will host her again next time. Ashley, your last words.
Thank you for taking the greatest step of coming to a land of opportunity. Now, whatever decision you do when you're here, it's up to you. Either you make this your rain or you make it your sun. That is between you. Either you put yourself in a situation of getting pregnant and going back home with nothing, or you put yourself in a situation of going to Venom Club and go back with Adidas shoes. That's upon you.
That's up to them.
But I just want to remind you that as you always sit down in your bed space, talk to yourself and remind yourself who you are. Like me, I always remind myself, the little young Hadija coming from Busia without a mother and now with a child. What is my mission in life? Is to be a better person, to make myself survive. So if you don't remind yourself that, that's up to you. The world will teach you. For us, abaswahili tugamba, asiyefunzwa na mamae hufunzwa na ulimwengu. If you're not taught by your mother, the world is going to teach you.
It teaches you differently.
Yeah.
Okay. What's that? What's this?
Clock it!